This match is between Guingamp and Dynamo Kyiv. Guingamp have recently been accelerated by their active forwards Claudio Bebe. She'll be hoping to get a sizable lead in this match against the major Russian side. A promising start for Guingamp, and a free kick at the edge of the box. It goes in, straight into the top corner, and a good finish from the corner by a player. By Bevo on the wing, doesn't quite manage to get past, nonetheless wins the free kick. And it's a threatening run into the center of the box. Finish could do it some improvement. Come down. Could do it some improvement. They're going to be hoping that improves as the match goes on. Yes. Dribble down the wing from Kyiv. Doesn't come to much. Unless a good run through the center and it's put away. Evening things up quickly, and a good equalizer. They'll be pleased about it. However, Guingamp won't be particularly happy with the amount of pressure that they were able to be put under there. That seems to be something they would want to prevent. Anyway, a free kick, and they miss. A good save from the keeper, nonetheless. Guingamp still putting on pressure from set pieces. It's corner. To the center, nonetheless, deflected away, and Kyiv take possession. So played through the center. Nonetheless, forced to turn back, and Kyiv keep possession for the moment. Guingamp with an attack down the left wing, which doesn't really come to anything. Dithering on the ball and dispossessed. Unexpected in this case. A good cross into the area, nonetheless. Nobody there who converts the deliver. That's it. Some good play through the center by Kyiv. Eventually stopped up. Good defending. And nice to see Guingamp's central defense finally playing a role in the match. Both teams playing around the midfield for the moment. And Kyiv are forced to turn back. Defense run down the left wing. Eventually, Kyiv with the interception. Nobody preventing the run. Eventually, Guingamp stopped in their tracks. White spaces between the lines for Kyiv, which could be a strength, except that they're not really playing 4-4-2. Kyiv somewhat getting lost in their own position, not really keeping any momentum either way. Wide open spaces, and as such having to guard it, as it were, against their own tactics. And thus having to guard, as it were, their position continually and without any real plan to it, due to a lack of concrete defensive idea behind this team. Run down the middle stopped, and another free kick for Guingamp. Stuck at this many corners, they would have scored until they wouldn't. Some play through the center by Kyiv, and it's halftime. This match. Kyiv start off somewhat more in control than they did last half. I'm happy to allow them to pass around right now. If they're going to do the round for this long, they need to sharp their defense somewhat, comparatively, so I'm going to test that quickly. And that's quite a mess. He might have been trying too hard to kick away from the people in front of them, which is a good idea. Too many goals have probably scored through kicking at the opposition, nonetheless. There's a difference between kicking away from the opposition and kicking at the opposition. And one has to cut it in somehow. Go. Composed finish from Liver, and he gets it into the goal quickly and leaves the keeper with almost no chance. A good finish from them. Indeed. Kyiv, with some offensive play in response, nonetheless, Guingamp eventually find a break here and have some chance to score against in a fairly even situation. Nonetheless, that doesn't really come off. Guingamp are back and eventually stop in about the same situation. Reminiscent of Chelsea last season. although Dynamo Kyiv don't really seem to be resembling Manchester City, and that's no offense to them, naturally. Some impressive play down Guingamp's left flank, gets him across, doesn't really go anywhere there. A corner for Dynamo Kyiv after a good save from some quick play through the center from Dynamo Kyiv. Guingamp wait through the center and eventually pass it away. Some excellent play from Bavur to put the ball into the back of the net. That was a finish you won't see that often. At least in Europe. In Newcastle, you'd see it all the time, Not all the time. All the time. Free kick for Guingamp. Yeah. Good pass from Dynamo Kyiv. Keeping things solid through the center, and they might need a goal as well. Guingamp with a chance on the counter. Kyiv got bogged down the right wing nonetheless, eventually find their way out. And it's a shot from an angle, goes wide. Kyiv could do with shots, and at that moment, shot from a Guingamp player from distance, goes wide. At the same time, it's Guingamp. They have scored this way before in this tournament. You could never count them out. In trying that. Faber through the center and passes to Faber. And a free kick to Guingamp after a slightly complex play, and it goes in. Brilliant goal there, and there might have been some destruction in the box. Nonetheless, the finish was good, and it ends up firmly in the net despite occasional looks of amusement which don't exactly constitute an appeal. In